Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about My Hero Academia, season number 7, episode number 14, Together with Shoji. And this episode here is a very emotional episode because it shows you the division within the quirk superhuman community. You had the regular people who everybody accepted. They look normal, but they have powers and abilities. And then you have the heteromorphs. And then they're born with a physical mutation that changes their look and their appearance. Some are more susceptible than others, and some are no different. And you have like Shoji here, and you have like Koda. Both of them are heteromorphs, and they have physical changes to their bodies. They don't look. They barely even look even human, and so they're hearing about what's going on with this hospital. There were a lot of heteromorphs there, and they want to go there to help out because that's their people. That's who they are. And they're seeing all these people who've been abused, who've been mistreated, who treated badly just because of their appearance. Now, it doesn't happen everywhere. So, some heteromorphs don't have experience like, especially those who live in the city. They live a little bit better than most people like live in the smaller towns as well too. So you grew up in the other outer parts of the city, you may not have had a good life. If you wasn't born looking like a regular person. Yeah, they accept the fact you have a quirk, but you wasn't born looking like them. They would treat you like a monster or some kind of freak of nature or some kind of like a demon. Sometimes they would either ostracize you or they would attack you physically or something like that as well too. And you have Shoji, you see his background story as well. But despite all the things he went through, even when he saved this girl's life, but because of how he looked, they still like beat it because he touched one of them as well too. I thought they had literally looked down on him, and the scars he has on his face because of it, and it also shows the reason why he always wears that mask all the time. I kept wondering why he never takes his mask off. I kept thinking, does he have a mouth? Does he speak through his arm? Because he would do that. So I said that's how he eats too. Because he never took his mask off. This time you actually see him his actual true face. He goes, oh okay. I mean, it's a little different, but I said, okay, dokie. I was happy that I finally see him for the first time. But you get an understanding on why he does that here, because he thinks though he didn't want people to think he was trying to get revenge against them or hurt them. Like this, no, I'm a good guy. I actually want to be I'm actually on your side. So they don't pay attention to his face. They can just accept him as a hero. And then you have what's going on with Spinner, and he also had a messed up tragedy as well too, but he went the opposite direction. He said, well, they hurt me, now it's time to hurt. I'm gonna hurt them back 10 times worse what they gave to me, and so they think they'll see me as the monster, so I'm gonna show how much of a monster I can be. And then he also under the influence of what off of one that drug gave to him with to boost up his powers, but also messed up his mind at the same time. So now he was like can't think straight. He's just full of emotion and rage. He doesn't really care anymore. He's not, and everybody looking at him as their leader of all the heteromorphs that lead him in this charge. He just saying, I don't care. And meanwhile, you also got this other spokesman talking for him, like in a way, like translating what he's saying and to try to get people fired up to fight back. Like, I don't know what he went through, what experience he did, but he's taking out all his pain and all the other people's pain, and he's just fueling it at this big old war, and everybody's just fighting, and nothing's really getting solved, nothing's getting better, nobody's really being heard, and you have like Shoji's really like trying to step up and say, hey, look, everybody, look. We all have scars. We all been through things. We all experience things as well too. We all been through a lot of hard stuff. But we don't have to be the monsters they think we are. We don't have to be whatever disgusting thing they said we are. We don't got to be that. We can be better than that. We can show them that we're good. We can show them blah 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 and so as well too. And you also have Koda seeing his friend going through this and suffering about it too, and you get his backstory about how his father was normal and how he stood up for his mom as well too, and because she looks different as well, and you see him his power like raise up even further because he trying to help out his friend and be inspired by him. And this is a very emotional, driven episode. It also reflects a lot of things going on in life, especially with racism as well too, and how the people are divided between one another. People are born different than them, how they don't look the same as them as well. And have like a little bit of like art entertainment life in here. Very important message that they put out here. I wasn't expecting this at all, and I always seen Shoji and Cola and what's he like in the background. They do their jobs a little bit. Nothing really focus on them. So I thought their powers were interesting, especially like Coda because he can speak to animals. I always thought that pretty cool. Shoji always got his physical things. His physical look interesting, but I never really thought him that much of a character that much. I never really cared that much, really. I mean, I didn't hate him, but I didn't really like him either. I was like, this, oh, he seemed interesting. But now getting more of his backstory, getting more as a person, maybe me get a lot of respect for this character. Maybe like this character even more. Maybe me want to root for him more to become a hero. It's like, oh yes. I really do like how this show utilizes everybody. Shows everybody has a chance to show their story, get to know them more as a character as well too. Their struggles and what their dreams and their goals is. Yes, I love this. It even made me tear up a lot of times in this episode. I actually felt it as well too. I said, "Oh my gosh, oh wow!" And seeing the two different people, just same trauma, but how they deal with it as well was very interesting. It's like wow. I was expecting to see more with Midoriya and that whole situation going on. But that didn't happen. I said at first I said they're gonna focus on Shoji. I don't care. And I like how this thing started showing the flashback and the different style of animation they showed the flashback as well too. And I got look in that style, like a more painter like watercolory type of like grayish color look that they had to it. I really did enjoy that style of the art of that as well too. So the art in here would look pretty good as well. The fight scenes in here looked great. Seeing like both Shoji and Koda step up and their powers and abilities, seeing the story that and seeing getting their backstory and their story and what they're fighting for in here as well too is like showing how they're heroes as well. Like this, yes. Also seeing like also again like how Eraserhead and All Might put Mike and I can charge of them to help and support them, but to help them because they like his support, but in a way he's their support because they're realizing this generation is way stronger than we ever were. They're facing things that we never did, and they don't need my support. I got to support them. And seeing how the roles reversing here, like in a way, like they became the teachers and he became the student in that moment as well. I just wow, I'm really loving this episode. Oh my gosh. I was expecting to feel nothing like this deep for a show at My Hero Academia. I mean, I always enjoyed the show. It had little moments here and there make you cheer up, but this was like very like impactful, and the message here was like very strong. I was like, oh my gosh, I'll be going here. Oh, okay, I'm loving this. Wow, I wasn't expecting seeing two characters who I seen regularly, who I like, but I didn't even think too much of them becoming like characters like almost kind of in a way becoming my favorite. I said, wow, and seeing Shoji in here, I see him in a whole new light now. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Because honestly, even though he's not really a big character, he wasn't even in this episode. I can't think of his name right now, but my favorite character on this show is actually the Tail Dude. I don't know, something about, even though he's a very simple character, he's trained really hard, he's perfected his skills in martial arts as well too, and he makes sure to fight. He may only have that super strong tail, but he perfected it to the minute, and I made me want to root for him a whole lot more. And so now seeing like Shoji and seeing Koda in here, they almost in the same way. Made me say, yes, they are my heroes. I really do like them. And you got all the people who are fighting. Even though what they were doing was wrong and messed up, I'm not saying what they're doing is the right thing. You understand why they're fighting. You understand why they're mad. You understand what they're going through. And it's so interesting because a lot of the cops who they were fighting were just like them. The gorilla guy was there. They had a rabbit person there as well too. All heteromorphs as well too. And also seeing how some people lived and how some people didn't, how some people were as well too. Seeing how the discrimination between certain people between wherever you go. I just like you could be somewhere. Well, I never experienced any racism ever in my life. But you go a little bit outside the city somewhere else, but it's like oh, and you feel like you're back in the 50s again. Like what happened? And yeah, so it's like that situation is going on here. It kind of reflects on that as well. Like this, wow. So, great episode. Very emotional driven about it too. A very important message as well. So like, wow, you haven't watched My Hero Academia, I really recommend you watch this, especially this season right here. This season alone has been amazing. Wow. So I was like I said, I was expecting these two characters who I was not expecting something this kind of a show episode from this show right here as well too. Because like seeing the fight stuff like that too, all action like that as well, and the humor and silliness is always fun to watch. But when they go in the stories like this, and it's wow, this really means something like that. Oh my gosh, it really hits hard. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of My Hero Academia. If you haven't watched it, so check it out for yourself. Hoping you watch it, you will enjoy, have fun watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect to my social media. You want to follow me there on stuff as well too. Also to my shirt, I still think my shirts and socks, and also whatnot. This is one of the shirts that I designed. This is the clone shirt. Is based off of my love of Dragon Ball Z as well. Season stuff, bottom stuff. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams and real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.